there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shelby and today I'm doing an ebook haul. I haven't done one of these in over a year. I think the last one that I did was in like May or June of 2020. I'm not going to go over all of the books that I've purchased in the last year, but I'll go over some of the books I've acquired since the springtime. I have quite a few to talk about, so I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about each book, but I will link all of them down below, and let's get right into it. I have a mix of books that I either got for free or cheap or that I just purchased because I was really excited for them, but I usually don't spend more than like $3 or $4 on an ebook, and that is very rarely that I'll spend that much. The first one that I have is Mr. Mayfair by Louise Bay, and this is the first book in the Mr. series. The heroine in this story's ex-boyfriend is marrying her ex-best friend, and she gets invited to the wedding, and so she knows she needs to have a date to the wedding or else she'll feel kind of pathetic. She meets this random stranger and he ends up propositioning her with something, and she only agrees to do it if he will be her fake date to the wedding. Then I have Love You Better by Britt Benson. This is book 1 in the Better Love series, and it's also the author's debut novel. It is a friends to lovers second chance romance, which sounds amazing. Then I have Perfectly Imperfect by Fabiola Francisco. Most of her books are on Kindle Unlimited, but this is one of her few that is not. So when it went on sale, I decided to pick it up. It is about a city girl and a country boy who have a no strings attached relationship, and of course it turns to more. Then I have Make Me Crazy by Kennedy Fox. This is the second book in the Make Me series, and this is a road trip romance. The heroine is the personal assistant to a romance author, and she ends up having to road trip with the cover model to the romance author's like most popular series, and they're doing this book tour, so they have to make all these stops together and stay at the same hotels, and it is an enemies to lovers opposites attract romance. Then we have This Is War by Kennedy Fox. This is the first book in a duet of the Checkmate series. It is an enemies to lovers, brother's best friend romance that also has the roommate / forced proximity trope. Then I have Enemies with Benefits by Roxy Noir, and this is the first book in the Loveless Brothers series. Our hero and heroine really hated each other growing up. They went to school with each other during childhood. They parted ways after high school, but now it is a decade later and the hero is back in town and they are working together. Then I have Rocky Falls by Daphne Drake, and this is the first book in the Rocky Falls series. This is about an FBI agent who returns to his small town to go undercover as a park ranger, and he reunites with a girl that he knew from his small town. Then I have Tempting Taste by Sarah Whitney, and this is the first book in the Cinnamon Rolls Hero series. The hero is a baker, the heroine works in marketing. They have a chance encounter and she convinces him to start his own bakery, and they end up working together. This is a slow burn grumpy sunshine romance. Then I have The Aristocrat by Penelope Ward. This is a summer romance, kind of a neighbors to lovers romance as well, and our heroine in this story is about to start law school, so the summer before she decides to spend it with her foster mom, and that's how she meets the hero, who is actually a duke from England, and he is trying to get away from his life in England, and he spends the summer in Rhode Island as a last hurrah before starting his duties, and that is how he meets the heroine. Then I have The Spark by Vi Keeland, and our hero and our heroine in this story kind of have a chance encounter, and they have a weekend whirlwind romance, but they part ways after the weekend ends. Months later, they end up meeting each other again, and the heroine is dating the hero's boss, so their romance would be very forbidden. Then I have Wild Card by Tara Wyatt. This is the second book in the Dallas Longhorn series. The hero is a pro baseball player and the heroine is a country music star. They drunkenly got married one night and they have to keep it out of the public eye. So they have this kind of secret marriage behind closed doors. Then we have The Experiment by Amy Alves. This is the first book in the Landry Love series. This is a small town neighbors to lovers meets fake relationship romance. Then we have Warning Track by Carrie Aarons. This is the first book in the Callahan family series. The heroine in the story becomes GM of her family's baseball team, and the hero in the story is the team's newest player who really doesn't want to be there, and it is their romance. Then we have The Mixtape by Brittany C. Cherry. This is a rock star romance about two people who come from completely different worlds, and it is very emotional and drama filled. Then I have Role Play by Elizabeth Perry. This is book 1 in the Saints of Love series. Our heroine in this story runs into her ex-boyfriend, and she lies and says that she has a boyfriend who is a pro athlete, and she somehow convinces this pro athlete to go along with her plan. Then I have Roommate by Serena Bowen. This is a standalone spin-off book from the True North series. It is a male-male romance, and one of the heroes in this story is a baker in need of a fresh start, so he comes to this small town and gets a job at a bakery, and he really needs a place to stay, so he ends up renting a room from another guy who works at the bakery, and the other guy isn't out of the closet, so it is their kind of secretive romance, and this one was really emotional. I loved this one so much. Then I have Gotta Have Fate by Max Monroe. This is the prequel novella to their new Winslow Brothers series. Then we have Always and Forever by Julia Jarrett. This is the first book in the Dogwood Cove series. This is a small town brother's best friend romance. The next one I have is Real Love by Evie Browning. The heroine in this story is a failing producer and the hero is an aspiring actor. They have a happenstance meeting in a bar, and then months later they end up working on the same set together. Then I have Out of the Gate by Elsie Silver. This is the prequel novella to her Gold Rush Ranch series, and it is an age gap forbidden romance. Then I have Lessons from a One Night Stand by Piper Rain. This is the first book in the Bailey's series. Our hero in this story is a teacher, and our heroine is the new principal at his school. And lo and behold, they had a one-night stand the weekend before she started her position. So it is a forbidden romance mixed with the one-night stand romance. Then I have Going Down Hard by Carly Phillips. This is book 3 in the Billionaire Bad Boys series. The hero in this story is kind of a rags to riches story. He's a self-made man. He always had a thing for this woman out of his league that he's known for a long time. Now he wants to make her his and acquire, I think, like her company or something. Then I have The Wright Brother by K.E. Linde. I believe this is the first book in the Wright Brothers series. The hero is a billionaire. The heroine has a chance encounter with the hero, and she already knows him because she dated his brother, but he doesn't remember her. So she keeps it from him that she dated his brother, and she knows that he'll be pretty upset when he finds out, and it is their romance. Then I have Lucky Number 11 by Adriana Locke. The hero in this story is a pro sports star, and the heroine is his best friend's little sister. So those are all the ebooks that I've gotten over the last few months. As always, I will link all these down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye.